is Alfonso Annunziata. I am the moderator and technical assistant of this session 3H, session ICCSA 2023. And we have 5 presentations scheduled. The first one entitled YOIV, Architecture and Infrastructure of an IoT System for Beehive Monitoring and Interactive Journaling Wearable Device for Beekeepers. Can you hear me? I can see that Dr. Kamaidi and Dr. Stavrakis, are you ready to start with your presentation? Do you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Sorry for the delay. I lost my connection.
It's all
So
right.
please, the floor is yours. If you want to start and share your presentation, you are
Yes.
mostly welcome. Okay.
Give me a second. Can you see the presentation?
Yeah. Yes, I can. I can see it.
Great.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Theodora Hamaidi. I'm a PhD student in the field of wearable technologies, and I feel grateful to be here today, even virtually. I will be presenting to you an ongoing project called IO Hive, which focuses on designing interactive systems and their respective interfaces for monitoring and journaling apiculture information acquired in the actual field during apiary inspections by beekeepers. More specifically, IO Hive is a smart apiculture system that uses sensors to monitor beehives' weight, temperature, humidity, pressure, and sound. It also includes a wearable device for beekeepers to record their observations during hive inspections. The system consists of hardware infrastructures such as sensors and microcontrollers, as well as a web application with real-time monitoring and a digital journal. IOHive aims to improve bee health and productivity while promoting sustainable beekeeping practices and supporting the economic viability of beekeepers. Smart beekeeping and precision apiculture have transformed hive management by leveraging sensors, cameras, robotics, wearables, and other technologies. These advancements enable real-time monitoring and data-driven decision-making for beekeepers, bee product producers, and researchers. Precision apiculture focuses on addressing specific issues in bee management using data driven strategies. It involves technologies like GIS, satellite imagery analysis, sensors, robotics, and other digital tools to optimize management decisions at the granular level. Smart beekeeping, on the other hand, utilizes various technologies to monitor hive health, environmental conditions, bee activity, and other factors. IoT, in particular, play a crucial role in supporting technology-assisted beekeeping. These technologies connect physical devices embedded with sensors and networking capabilities, enabling data collection, exchange, and remote monitoring. Real time data on temperature, humidity, sound levels, and more can be collected from hives, helping beekeepers assess colony health and make informed decisions. However, the adoption of IoT technologies in beekeeping also comes with challenges related to costs. Technological expertise, data management, privacy, security, and potential effects on bees. Despite these challenges, the benefits on using smart technologies and IoT in beekeeping, I'm sorry for that, uh, excuse me, yeah. However, the adoption of IoT comes with challenges. Despite these challenges, the benefits of using smart technologies and IoT in beekeeping are significant and have the potential to revolutionize the industry. The integration of smart technologies and IoT in beekeeping brings numerous benefits to beekeepers and the beekeeping industry. First and foremost, it leads to increased hive productivity by optimizing resource utilization and management. With real-time monitoring and data-driven insights, beekeepers can better manage hive health and detect early signs of diseases, pests, and environmental stressors. Efficient hive production is achieved through data driven insights that improve honey extraction, processing, and quality control. Precision beekeeping enables customized management strategies for individual colonies, maximizing productivity while minimizing resource use. Additionally, technology assisted apiculture promotes sustainable practices, conserving bees, creating pollinator friendly landscapes, and contributing to ecosystem preservation. IoT technologies aid in decision making by providing data analytics and real time monitoring, allowing beekeepers to make informed choices for hive health and productivity. Automation and efficiency offered by IoT devices reduce manual labor and streamline hive management tasks. Moreover, accurate records and trend analysis help in colony development and population over expansion. Uh, Ultimately, the adoption of technology assisted beekeeping leads to economic viability by optimizing costs and increasing profitability for beekeepers. By embracing these advancements, the industry can achieve enhanced hive management, higher honey production, and the promotion of sustainable beekeeping practices. IoT plays a crucial role in transforming beekeeping practices and enabling sustainable apiculture. One of the key benefits is remote monitoring, facilitated by sensors and connectivity, which provides a real-time information on hive conditions and bee behavior. The capability empowers beekeepers to assess the health and activity of their colonies from a distance. Data collections and analysis are central to IoT-enabled beekeeping. IoT devices gather data on crucial factors like temperature, humidity, sound levels, and bee activity. This data helps in tracking hive health, detecting issues, optimizing hive management strategies. Automation and control are other essential features enabled by IoT based systems. Automation streamlines hive monitoring, data collection, and reporting, reducing the need for manual intervention and improving overall efficiency. Moreover, the integration of predictive analytics allows beekeepers to anticipate hive health, disease outbreaks, and optimal conditions, helping them plan and respond effectively. Integration and interoperability of IoT systems with existing beekeeping tools and ensure seamless operations and data sharing as the industry continues, although to evolve, ongoing research and development efforts are still crucial to address challenges such as costs, technical expertise, data management, privacy, security, as we said before, and potential effects on bees. By further refining and expanding use of IoT technologies, beekeepers can optimize and improve and sustain the growth of beekeeping industry. A few things that you should know about beekeeping is that it is an agricultural related practice that demands significant labor and attention to ensure the health and productivity of bee colonies. Beekeepers routinely inspect beehives and maintain journals to record their observation and practices. The journaling process helps beekeepers gain valuable insights, forecast the health and the beehive, and validate the effectiveness of their beekeeping protocols. However, manual journaling during inspections can be quite challenging and distracting to beekeepers. A wide range of systems, services, and applications have been developed to facilitate note taking and journaling during beehive inspections. The two sources systems, Beep App and OS Beehives, offer diary functionality to beekeepers, allowing them to record the current status, treatments, and any other changes made during inspections. Additionally, monitoring via sensors plays a crucial role in capturing data related to bee colonies and the microclimate of the surrounding area. These data are then analyzed using various techniques such as audio, acoustics, or motion and track analysis, population estimation, behavioral analysis, and image analysis. Moreover, IoT systems equipped with multiple sensors monitor temperature, humidity, audio, video, vibrations, and other factors. These advancements in technology are revolutionizing beekeeping practices. Here we are going to see the following user research phase. The design team developed two standardized inspection scenarios, the minimal inspection scenario and the standard inspection scenario. Today I'll briefly discuss with you the minimal inspection scenario. The scenario centers on assessing the current status of a beehive solely through observation without any interventions or beekeeping management. It involves two inspections named Inspection 1 and Inspection 2, which follow a specific pattern. During Inspection 1, the beekeeper performs key observation and actions such as identifying the beehive, counting frames, observing bee population, food availability, brood, the existence of bee queen, and the overall impression of the beehive. After completing the observation, the beekeeper closes the beehive and leaves. Inspection 2 follows a similar approach, but the beehive status may be changed due to the colony actions, environmental conditions, or human interventions. The standard inspection scenario, which involves users' observations and interventions based on beekeeping protocols, will be covered in a separate publication in the future. This workflow provides beekeepers with a structured approach to journaling and monitoring their beehives effectively. Now, in the following picture, you can see our approach to smart beehive monitoring and journaling. This project combines digital technologies and human beehive interactions to provide a comprehensive understanding of apiary conditions and individual beehive states. Our approach involves the use of in beehive sensors, weather stations, wearable devices, and data analysis techniques. Let's dive into the details. The IO Hive service is at the core, orchestrating data flows among devices. It acts as a bridge, managing protocols and data streams from monitoring devices, wearables, and desktop clients. Technically, it's a scalable application developed using Node.js and Nest.js. It subscribes to TTN MQTT broker for data and integrates with the public BIP app and a customized IO Hive installation. All the data is stored in a MongoDB cluster, providing time series collection and a powerful aggregation framework. Now let's discuss data collection and processing in the IO Hive architecture. LoRa nodes collect Hive data, which is sent to LoRa gateways. These gateways forward data to the TTN network. Devices without LoRa coverage can use also 3G or 4G and an SMS gateway. And the IO Hive service prepossesses data, performs validation, and formates before storing it to the MongoDB database. Data retrieval and aggregation are done by the IO Hive app using Grafana for visualization. Our project focuses on utilizing LoRa 1 and LoRa technology for long range wireless communication between sensors in a battery operated devices. LoRa is a long-range, low-power wireless technology used in the IO project for remote monitoring of beehives. And LoRaWAN standardizes communication and system architecture. It uses a bidirectional Aloha-based protocol for efficiency uplink and downlink communication. With its far-reaching transformation capabilities, LoRa is ideal for connecting beehive sensors in various landscapes. Setting up LoRaWAN infrastructure can be easy and requires minimal technical expertise. Uh, LoRa-based infrastructures offers significant benefits for bee monitoring and journaling. It enables long-range communication in remote areas with limited access to traditional radio technologies. Its signals can travel long distances and penetrate obstacles commonly found in beekeeping environments. The low power requirements extend the battery life of IoT devices, and setting up private networks from LoRaWAN is almost effortless, and public networks are also available. LoRa-based infrastructure provides interoperability and flexibility without land licensing or pay-per-use schemes. Uh, IOHive has an open and extensible architecture, making it easy to integrate diverse end devices, regardless of their manufacturer or specification. Its primary function is remote beehive monitoring. It provides valuable data on hive weight, temperature inside and outside of a hive, humidity, and sound. This helps us understand the status of our bee colonies. But IO Hive goes beyond monitoring. It also acquires weather and environmental data, giving us a broader perspective on the local climate. Additionally, it integrates beekeepers' inspection data, providing subjective but valuable insights through the wearable device we designed. In summary, IO Hive is a powerful tool that combines technology with beekeepers' expertise. Its flexibility, remote monitoring capabilities, and integration of empirical data make it an invaluable asset for beekeeping and research. Now, right now, IO Hive is a project that for the last year and a half and maybe two has been a working project. It is currently in its final stage. As we have created the working prototype, we have our evaluation plan, and we are going to carry it out in the next 2 weeks in Paros Island and in Athens with beekeepers in their field of work. We hope we gather some important information about the workload of the users to find out if our creation can solve some of the problems of the beekeepers that beekeepers face during every day during their work, and continue our research in this area. That's all for me. Thank you very much for listening to me. And if you have any questions, I can answer it to you.
Thank you very much for your very interesting presentation. And I have curiosity. Do you think, or do you plan in the development of this study to evaluate not only the importance of this IoT infrastructure to monitor and I guess to preserve the biodiversity promoted by bees, but also by evaluating the social impact, for instance, due to an increase in the productivity of the chain values related to these forms of agricultural production, in particular for inland shrinking areas?
So you mean from the perspective of a beekeeper? Uh,
Yes.
I mean, because of my PhD, I think I'm mostly focused on learning more about how this device, one of
Okay.
the in this the wearable devices, if they're going to be to help beekeepers actually become more productive,
Okay.
if there's going to be more workload, or if it actually solves a problem, if it's more mentally demanding or whatever. But currently, beekeepers are they don't have any tool to help them that it's technological to help them during their actually work on the field. Besides, like the monitoring devices that we're building, they are mostly to I mean, to observe them from afar. And
Okay.
during their work, there are a lot of problems that we can solve from like diseases or that the bees are currently suffering from, or from problems to the ergonomic problems to the beekeepers, or yeah, it's a field that that it has a lot of problems, but we are interested in solving, and of course
Okay.
looking forward to.
Okay, so sorry if my question was off topic, and thank you very much for your answer.
Yep.
And now I don't see any one of the other participants. Uh, can okay. Yes, I don't see any one of the other participants, so I guess that for the moment we can have a break and we wait for the other participants to join the session. I thank you again very much for your presentation and see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Hi, good evening, Dr. Guri. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. And as you can see, you are at this moment the only participant to this session. I guess that there have been some issues with the time schedule, maybe the
Yes.
hour of the schedule for the intervention wasn't clear. I don't know, but you are in this at this moment the only participant. Your intervention was scheduled at 4:50 p.m. Eastern Europe time.
I prefer to do it now to finish, not to wait. It's okay from you?
If you present now,
Yes, I prefer
of
because,
course, of course. If
okay,
you want,
okay.
the floor is yours.
Okay, so I present now. Uh, I do it for, okay.
You see,
Uh,
I'm sharing my monitor.
Share my screen.
Okay, you can share your screen if you want.
Yes, you
Okay,
see it?
now
You see
yes,
it?
I can see it.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
So, okay, so I start, I do it fast and just, okay, so I am starting. Today I'm going to show the printer leaking sensitive data by exploiting printer display panels, um, a paper. I'm a little bit about me. I'm computer scientist. I'm head of R&D of Cybersecurity Research Center in Israel, in Ben Gurion University. My research focus on advanced persistent threat, malware, and rootkit, on security of embedded systems, on low-level attack and defense, and mobile security and operating system security, and the security of air-gap network. Today, we're going to focus on a special type of attack that target air-gap networks, and we are going to talk about air-gap environments, infiltration on air-gap networks. We are going to talk about air-gap cover channels, and then we move to optical attacks, printer leak attack, and we talk about the implementation, evaluation, and defensive countermeasures for the attack. So what exactly is air-gap? Air-gap is a security measure that secure computer by physically, the keyword is physically, isolating it from other networks, for example, the internet or other networks that are not secured. An example of type of networks that are air-gapped is military and defense systems, critical infrastructure, medical devices, banking, and cryptocurrency. All these potentially have some air-gap isolated network because they hold sensitive information. But despite the network, air-gap network are isolated, they can be breached. They are not immune to breach. For example, attacker can use supply chain attacks. They can use malicious insiders, so-called evil-made attack, and deceived insiders to attack air-gap networks. And from time to time, we can see on the news that air-gap network were breached, for example, in US and so on. So it's feasible to have some air-gap attacks, as we can see in the news. And another from news, malware that penetrate air-gap network. So it is appearing in the news. Now, let's say the attacker attack the air-gap network, and at some point you want to take data out of the air-gap network, take it out, to exfiltrate it. The question is how we can do it. So over the years, there were several type of cover channels that attacker can use: physical media, acoustic, electromagnetic, magnetic, thermal, optical, and electric, and they can use to exfiltrate data from air-gap network in non-standard way. For example, the most simple thing is the physical media, and many of APTs used to target air gap network, HMDTC, Turla, Miniduke, USB culprit. All these are malware that target air gap network through, can attack air gap network through USB. So the attack scenario is, so we have a computer and we have the attacker and we have somebody outside. In electromagnetic attack, the attacker can actually use or transmit electromagnetic signals from the computer to some equipment that, for example, smartphones that outside. Now we are going to talk about optical attack. Previous work show that optical is another way to exfilter data from air gap networks. For example, keyboard LEDs, hard drive LED, router, screen, NIC, and brightness. For example, I show you. In this example, I'm going to run it fast. We see the drawer and we see the little small LED that's blinking is leaking data from air gap network for this computer, for example, just a demonstration. In this way, the attacker can also exfiltrate data from the LED of the keyboard. The LED, small LED, it can do signals and exfilter data and encode information. And also in the brightness of the screen. The brightness of the screen, it can hide data and the brightness can actually leak information from the computer. Another example, for example, the small LED of the computer, in this case, he transmit Morse code that leak data from the computer. Now we are going to talk about the printer, how we use printer to leak information. Attacker can use the screen of the printer and the small screens that are not protected, but attacker can encode information on the screen, on the LEDs, on the brightness, and encode data. So the attacker transmit data to the small screen. He take some insight of the screen from remote and then transmit it to the attacker. The reception can be by camera, smartphone, drone, or some remote camera, and it can actually look. Now we have several types of modulation. LED modulation, with the LED used to blink the data. Screen content, the data can be put on the screen, and brightness. The brightness can be encode information. Now we have several types of attacks, several types of attack. Firmware attack. In firmware attack, the attacker attack the firmware and exfiltrate information. You can do a remote configuration attack. In remote configuration attack, the attacker do remote configuration, for example, printer command language, PCL, or print and job language, or PGL, or other type of attacks to change the behavior of the screen. And the last one is printer command attack, which can use some commands to exfiltrate information. Let's talk about distance and speed. So in the standard distance in surveillance camera, it can be as 30 meter, DSLR camera 50 meter, high resolution camera can 50 meter, in the just a standard distance. Webcam, smartphone camera, and telescope can be much more in terms of distance. In terms of speed, we can see that the attacker can exfiltrate password like passwords, Bitcoin private key, very fast. Yes, very fast, almost real time. If we talk about the PIN code and RFA encryption key, keylogging and QR code and small image. Now, this is the attack, and I want to talk a little bit about the countermeasures and the way to actually protect from such an attack. So there are several ways to protect from it, but it's difficult because the screen of the printers are usually not monitored and cannot install anti-malware or some defense protection system. So the one is to put on the computer, to put some kind of driver, and this filter driver actually receive all the all the communication to the device, and actually printer filter, and he filter all the command to the printer and can filter it out and clean it if he see identified something that's suspicious. For example, non-standard commands or things that can be very suspicious. Another way is to put some installment on the router, like firewall, some extension to the firewall that can actually filter all the command to the printer, and it's actually a device. Also, it's possible to have a special dedicated device that the printer firewall, that the printer firewall is in between the firewall and the device, and the computer, and actually filter all the command sent to the device and filter it out. So that two type of countermeasures. Other countermeasures can be some anomaly detection on the screen. Attacker, defender can take a snapshot of the video of the printer screen, and if he sees some anomalous behavior of the screen, he can raise an alert, and raise something suspicious in the screen. And of course, anti-malware in the computer itself can be used to detect such as attacks and alert, and say that something wrong with the code. But at any point, the attacker usually can bypass security measures. So the screen of the printer is something that attacker can use to exfiltrate information in evasive way without the knowledge of the defender. So, and that's all. Thank you very much. And
Thank you for your very, very interesting presentation. And I really appreciated, sorry, your contribution to this ICCSA conference. I personally don't have any question, but I want to congratulate you for your work.
okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you very much. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.